PSG humiliates Real Madrid in Club World Cup, a statement win that shakes the football world. In a night to remember at New Jersey's MetLife Stadium, Paris Saint-Germain delivered a thunderous 4-0 demolition of Real Madrid in the Club World Cup Semifinal. A performance so dominant, it may go down as one of the most lopsided victories in modern football history between two European giants. PSG didn't just beat Real Madrid, they outclassed them, overran them, and made them look completely unprepared at every level. By the 24th minute, the Parisians had already built a 3-0 lead, thanks to a dazzling display of football orchestrated by Luis Enrique's men. Fabián Ruiz struck twice, and Ousmane Dembele added a third with a cool finish after capitalizing on a costly Madrid error. The final scoreline could have easily been even more humiliating for the Spanish side. Only a pair of superb saves from Thibaut Courtois and some missed chances from PSG kept things from spiraling completely out of control. Eventually, substitute Gonzalo Ramos put the icing on the cake in the 87th minute, driving home the fourth and final nail in Madrid's coffin, the rise of a new superpower. This wasn't just a win, it was a statement. PSG are no longer the flashy, inconsistent side built on marquee signings. Under Luis Enrique, they've transformed into a cohesive, relentless unit. Every player works, every player contributes. And when you combine that work ethic with elite talent, you get nights like this. Many fans and pundits are now wondering, is this PSG side the greatest club team in the world today? Some are even starting to compare them to the legendary Pep Guardiola-era Barcelona. High praise, but not unfounded. Like that great Barca side, PSG controls games with a dominant midfield. Vitinha, João Neves, and the often underappreciated Ruiz were outstanding, completely shutting down Real's talented midfield trio of Bellingham, Tchouaméni, and Arda Güler. Statistically, the domination was crystal clear. PSG enjoyed 67% possession, an eye-watering 76%, 5% in the first half, and completed more than twice the number of passes Madrid could muster. Perhaps the most telling stat, PSG won the ball back in an average of just 23 seconds compared to Madrid's sluggish 45. Ousmane Dembele, Ballon d'Or bound. At 28, Ousmane Dembele may be playing the best football of his career. Once known more for his injury woes than his brilliance, the French forward is now fulfilling the immense potential he's always possessed. After assisting the opening goal and then scoring one himself, Dembele once again proved he's a front-runner for the Ballon d'Or. His pace, creativity, and vision were too much for Madrid to handle. And it's not just the stats. It's the way he stretches defenses, the threat he poses every time he gets the ball, and the maturity in his game. Luis Enrique knows it, the fans know it, and now the world is watching. Dembele was subbed off in the 59th minute, not due to fatigue, but as a strategic move to keep him fresh for Sunday's grand final against Chelsea. One more big performance, and the golden ball might just be his. Madrid's tactical disaster. A wake-up call for Xabi Alonso. For Real Madrid, the night was an absolute disaster. New manager Xabi Alonso experimented with a front line that included both Vinicius Jr. and Kylian Mbappe. A duo that, on paper, screams danger, but in practice just doesn't work. They kept drifting into the same spaces, neither tracked back, and both looked disconnected from the rest of the team. Without a proper center forward and a midfield unable to cope with PSG's intensity, Madrid were doomed from the start. Arda Güler is still learning the game, and Jude Bellingham looked lost playing out of his favored position. It also didn't help that Madrid were missing key defensive figures. Eder Militão is still not 100% fit. Dean Huijsen was suspended, and makeshift arrangements at the back offered little resistance. The result, a chaotic mess that PSG sliced through with ease. A sad ending for a legend, Luka Modric's final chapter. As the final whistle blew, one of the greatest midfielders of this generation quietly walked off the pitch, perhaps for the last time in a Real Madrid shirt. Luka Modric's 13-year spell at the club ended not with glory, but in a heavy defeat he had little power to prevent. With 597 appearances, 6 Champions League titles, and countless unforgettable performances, Modric's legacy is secure. This wasn't the farewell he deserved, but history will remember him for his genius, not this single result. Luis Enrique's PSG. Building history, not just making it. Luis Enrique, who took over as PSG boss in 2023, now stands on the edge of an unforgettable achievement. With the Champions League, Ligue 1, and Coupe de France already secured, Sunday's Club World Cup final could complete a near-perfect season. One that may go down as the greatest in club history. We're one game away from something truly historic, Enrique said. This is not just about winning titles. It's about defining the future of PSG and of French football, and he's not wrong. In just 6 matches in this tournament, PSG has outscored opponents 16-1. They haven't conceded a goal since the group stage. They've played breathtaking, disciplined, and ruthless football, from front to back. The grand finale awaits now. All eyes turn to Sunday. Chelsea await PSG in the final of this new expanded 32-team Club World Cup, a showdown between 2 European titans. For PSG, it's a chance to put an exclamation mark on their most successful season yet. For football fans around the world, it's a moment to witness history in the making.
For full video, click related link below or like and subscribe this channel.